Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Played out towards the right wing.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Vardiol.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And this is Messi. Modric.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Xavi Simons. Nicely spread. For Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Tries to play it through.
There's the shot! They've scored! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Valencia finding their passes. And that has been slung wide. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
And it's Rijkaard. Out towards the flank.
Plays the return pass.
And here's Messi. Oh, sweet feet.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Cafu. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
That is ended up in no man's land. Cafu. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Van Dijk makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played into space. Simons!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's a pretty loose pass. And he's managed to get free.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Nepal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Vinicius Junior. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Messi. McTominay. Looking for the run. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Not the most accurate pass. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi. Now it's Modric. Goes looking wide. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Valencia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Modric with the short one. That's tidy. Just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Yamal. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, what has happened here? Fiore. And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
DiMarco. Oh, not quite. Modric. Chiellini. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Howson. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Chiellini. Modric. Now Howson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chooses to go back. Yamal. Valencia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Modric. Now he's off and running. Well read, nice interception.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And he cuts out the supply. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Messi. Vardiol. Modric. Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. Caicedo has created one goal already. Fiore. Yamal. Fiore. Spread out to the left. Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Oh, important interception. Messi. Modric. Cafu. And it's Rijkaard. And it's DiMarco. DiMarco. Oh, this is a very good run. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. Vardiol is flagged offside.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Cafu. Foden. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Out to the left it goes. He's in plenty of space here. Pedri. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. There's a quick free kick. Over to the left. And it's Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. 75 minutes played. Rijkaard. Foden. Has a look and plays it forward. He's onside. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Good ball, good take. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He can get that clear. And it's Rijkaard. He shifted it to the flank. Nicely aimed pass. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Foden, pinches it off him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
DiMarco.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And that has been knocked clear. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Ball is over the line. And he's managed to gift it back. And this is Hazard. Can he finish? Mohamed Salah. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Takes the shot!
And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So up he goes! He's scored!
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
There will be a throw-in.
And he's managed to gift it back. And here's Haaland. Oh, can he get onto this?
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rafinha. Now it's Haaland. That is good alertness. Distributed tidily.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Neymar.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Messi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Haaland! Cleared away. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Guardiola. Rafinha. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there.
It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Great vision. Rafinha. Quality ball. McTominay. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, well played.
That's going in strongly.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Well read, nice interception. Tries to pass it through. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Vardiol. And the ball's come loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Face to shoots! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Goes down, but nothing given. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. McTominay gets across to intercept that.
Now this could be a chance. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Messi. And that's another throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And it's Neymar. Not the most accurate pass. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Simons. Some resolute defending there. Can he get it through? Rafinha. To Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's DiMarco. Upamecano. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Foot in. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. That has not gone well. Rafinha. Opts for safety. Played out to the right. Bellingham. Spread it left. Of beauty. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Nepal are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Vardiol has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Now it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. Good ball, good take. DiMarco. Now it's DiMarco. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. DiMarco. Messi. And he's picked out the run. He's shifting through the gears here. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Decent shot, and another try! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Haaland, and the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. That's good vision. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. Koundé aimed beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He's got away.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Chance! They've done it!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Number 10.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is this the start of a comeback? That could spell trouble.
Knocks it into space. Swings it across.
Van Dijk with the clearance.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Guardiola. And here's Kane.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is ended up in no man's land.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
And he was quick to react.
And this is Hazard.
He is through.
Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
The pass has gone astray. And that has been cut short.
Bellingham. And here's Kane.
Oh, there's a probing ball. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Balde. And it's Bellingham.
Bellingham goes steaming forward. Just 5 minutes left.
Now it's Yamal.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
And here's Yamal.
Good read, needed to be.
Balde. Guardiola.
And a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Ball's gone out of play.
6 added minutes has been
That
indicated.
has ended up in no man's land. Now it's the Ketelara.
It's Kane! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Kane has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he's worked it through. Kane tries to play it through.
Bellingham.
Spread out to the left. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Can he finish? And it's in! And the lead is extended still further.
That was a... And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Chooses to go cross-field. And that is out of play. Alexander-Arnold. And the pass is intercepted. He's a real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. That's an imaginative pass. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Simmons! Oh, screamer! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Foot in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Mbappe. Messi. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Alexander-Arnold. And he's been shifted off it. Camavinga. Xavi Simons receives it in a good position here.
Japan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in.
And the volley. And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Quality ball. Zakaria. Oh, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. He shifted it to the flank. Vardiol. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Camavinga puts his foot on the gas. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That is ended up in no man's land. Camavinga. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's a great ball. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Tavares. Can he get it through? Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. He's picked his way through. Great vision. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's not got that quite right. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Nuno Tavares. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that looks a decent ball. The ball swung in. And he's only too happy to take that back. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Mbappe. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tavares has it in a wide position. Oh, smashing header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Nuno Tavares. Now Mbappe. Caicedo simply refused to be outdone there. Messi. Out to the left it goes. Messi.
Pretty robust defending.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Ambitious ball here. That looks a cracking ball. He's in a great position here. And that was very necessary. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Nepal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we're off again. Messi.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Just eases him off the ball.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Caicedo.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
It's a pretty loose pass. Simons. Mbappe. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Oh, terrible pass. McTominay has created 1 goal already. Shot a goal! That was a matter of inches.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Alexander-Arnold. Out of play for a throw.
And here's Xavi Simons.
Xavi Simons really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Oh, that's fabulous. And back to the keeper they go. Oh, nicely intercepted. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Almost an hour gone.
Nicked it back promptly. He is through here. Now, can they get him away? And that pass just didn't quite work.
And that's going right the way across.
Caicedo. Camavinga.
This is promising. Out to the right. McTominay.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's DiMarco. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
The message is clear. None shall pass.
McTominay. Now it's Haaland.
Gets a good foot in there.
Haaland. Zakaria gets a foot in here. Xavi Simons. Now Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play him in.
Haaland is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
DiMarco. Coming on the field. Number 10. Hazard. Number 7. Mbappe.
Tries to thread one through. Aims beyond the defence.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
25. Caicedo. Coming on the field.
Chance!
Number 20.
And that's a real chance missed.
Fernandez.
Corner number 2 then. Upamecano clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Looking for options for movement.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Van Dijk. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Messi. Coming on the
Camavinga.
field is
And it's
number
Van Dijk.
22.
Oh, good spread. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Azar. Upamecano. Vardiol.
Be 3 minutes at a time.
McTominay. Van Dijk. Fernandes. Vardiol. Upamecano. It's Van Dijk. That's that, the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Please join me in
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, it's Torres!
Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Yeah, Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Ball driven towards the far post.
It's run loose here. And it's Kukçu. Great vision.
Torres! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Valencia with the corner. They're first. Has a look and plays it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. Caicedo. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Kukçu. In with the challenge. Tries to pass it through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Caceres. No goals as yet. Kukçu. Knocks it into space. Now it's Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Shot a goal!
They want to be quick to recover this.
That's a half-decent try.
That's an imaginative pass. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aimed beyond the defence.
Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Stood up well to him there. Can he get on the end of this? Upamecano. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Now he's got space here. Floated through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Kukçu is the team's great visionary.
He's in space and looking for options.
He's found a way through.
It's Nakata!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, that was vital. Kukçu. And Nakata. Modric. Spread it left. DiMarco. Vardiol. And it's McTominay. Torres did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Messi.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rijkaard. Now Modric. That's a lovely, neat pass. Distributed tidily. Nakata. DiMarco. McTominay. And it's Nakata. And this is Torres. Caicedo. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
And the second half gets underway.
Nepal really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Zanetti. Kupchu. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Cáceres. Modric. Goes looking wide. Oh, important interception. That's a sharp pass. Not the most accurate pass. Gets into some space. Swings in across. And that has been knocked clear. In again. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Crunching tackle. Zanetti. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Modric. Kupchu is fouled.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Howson. Howson. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He's got away. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And he is going into that little black book.
Cambio de jugadores.
Valencia are making a change now. Caicedo. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Raul. Picked out brilliantly.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Tries to play it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look in. There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack, just change the rhythm up front.
Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to thread one through. He's in plenty of space here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, that has not gone well. That's a good run down the left. Now that's well seen too. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Konate. Now Hausen. 75 minutes played. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Pedri. Upamecano.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Raul. And it's Pedri. Oh, he's onto this. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross into the box. Can he get it through? Gnabry. Pedri. Modric! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Zanetti. Modric. 5 minutes left on the clock. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Zanetti. Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? He won't be happy with that one. Pedri. Modric. That's a good ball out wide. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Azar. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Kane. He shifted it to the flank. Back into the middle. And that is as far as it goes. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And already we're underway here.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. He has a look up.
Rijkaard! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rijkaard is offering a right smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short, and this is Hazard. Caceres, and the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Caceres really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Threads one in.
Oh, that was vital. Opts to play it back. And Batistuta!
Stood up well to him there. Can he get on the end of this?
Hazard.
Now it's Mbappe.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Batistuta! Off the post! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
DiMarco.
And the keeper's given it away. Shot a goal! Goal! Spain!
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nepal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And they win it back again.
Spain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Batistuta. That's a cute ball.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Can he latch on to this? And he's picked it up out wide. DiMarco
Cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Mbappe. Hazard. Yaya Toure. And he's heaved it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, this is a great position. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Caicedo. That has been cut short. Palmer. Can he get it through? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the shot! McTominay. He's not got that quite right. DiMarco. Guardiol. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's had it taken off him. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe. Palmer. Looking for options for movement. Tries to pass it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Spain looking to pass their way through. Palmer. No, again there's no way through. No, it's come to nothing. McTominay. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well played. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. That is a great pick out. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Mbappe. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Howson is the team's great visionary. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. No, he's just misjudged that one.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Cleared without complication. That has ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Gabby Simmons. Number 19, DeMarco. Coming on the field, number 10, Hazard. Number 7, Mbappe.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Doku.
That's a little off target.
Messi. Hazard.
McTominay. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, easy pickings there. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a sharp pass. Valverde.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rijkaard. Now it's Haaland. Foot in. Caceres kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great defending, strong and determined. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field, number 21, Mukhtar Dahari. Number 2, Vadio. Number 11, Messi. Coming on the field, number 20, Kane. Number 3, Eduardo Camavinga.
And it's Caicedo.
22,
And here's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Haaland. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the keeper's got it again. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Maradona. Maradona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Maradona. And that's really well manoeuvred. Maradona looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught. He's having a go. Sensational from Haaland. That is a gem, an absolute gem. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthless.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
McTominay, and it's McTominay, and it's Camavinga. The less said about that pass, the better. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. He is through here. Camavinga! And that is wildly off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And his big chance must be! Shot at goal! They've scored! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Upamecano gets across to intercept that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Simons.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence...
And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Donnarumma trying to keep this in, and we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Messi. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And that's a throw-in. Aims beyond the defence. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Caicedo. And here's Messi. Taken back almost at once. Opts for safety. Van Dijk. Xavi Simons.
Alexander-Arnold. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Fernandez. Tries to play it through. Has a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's Fernandez. He's in space and looking for options. And he's managed to get... And Messi! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Messi clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Messi. Now it's Messi. Well, that has not gone well.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Over to the left. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's made its way to him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Son Heung-min. And he's only too happy to take that back. Alexander-Arnold. Akanji. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Here comes the corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. Cleared without complication. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So off we go once more.
Nepal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
No, that's been intercepted. Caicedo. Vardiol. Now it's Son Heung-min. Messi with a definite foul there. Camavinga delivers the ball.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And it's Fernandez. Xavi Simons. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Kane. Tries to pass it through. Distributed tidily. Alexander-Arnold. Played out wide. Looking for options for movement. Vardiol. Could be danger here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Simons! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, what has happened here? Takes a shot! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Minuto 63, el dorsal 11, Messi.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. He's away. And the shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really...